Welcome to the Grand Design series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 21st of August 1953, which is a couple of months on from the end of the last part, where I gave a bit of an update and checked my maintenance cover for my economy, because of course it's got really big now. We are now approaching 40,000 workers. And in this part, what I want to do now is start focusing on a little bit of expansion in a different way, because what we need to do is give time for our railways to get out and actually start making connections, because of course we got this railway here, but of course it's old wood-based track, so there's part of it. So eventually what we're going to be doing is opening up this railway here, because what I want to do is get into the center of the map here where we've got nuclear power, because of course we are rapidly approaching 1954, which means that we can build nuclear power stations. We've also got aluminium, which we're going to need if we're going to make aircraft. So what I'm going to be, so in the long term, what I'm looking at is making these 4 squares here, possibly, or these 6 squares here, into quite a large industrial complex, because we got iron ore there in quite deep concentrations. Coal not quite so good, but the same. So what I've been looking for is to have this as our core center for all sorts of manufacturing, and of course that's going to take a lot of power, so therefore we're going to need a pretty strong nuclear industry, but that's all a long way in the future. Our initial problem is just actually getting out and expanding now, but before we do that, I've got a couple of things to do, because looks like we've got a broken down truck here. Oh, we got you should be last before 11 months. I think what we are going to do, I think you've got plenty of gravel, haven't you? Yeah. I don't think these actually come under automatic replacement. Let me just see. The game's at it again already, from the point of view. Well, we got these excavators, but they're not much cop, are they? Let me just see if we got any better excavators at the moment. We got this thing here, which is a 10. This is a 10. RF. No. Do I actually have this template in stock? Let me just see. If not, I might have some excavators here which I haven't used. Yeah, we got an excavator here. So I think what we'll do is this quarry over here doesn't come under excessive profit, so it's not going to cost us any money, and I think I've got a spare slot here anyway. And then what that means is that, how many years old? This is 16 years old. I think at the moment we could probably just leave this here for the moment until it actually carries on working, and we'll just have 3 excavators working in there. Right, so the next thing I want to kind of show you, this is just a little bit of fun. I want to emphasize that Nova has produced a new mod, and it's called, if I type in Father, this is literally hot off the press. And what we got here is Father Frost's gingerbread house, and it's a tiny little building, and it only operates in the winter. I know you can't see the print. It says requires weather temperatures below 20%. And as far as I know, it's really a tourist attraction. But actually, let's just put it in here. I mean, actually, no, these guys need to be perked up a bit. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put it in here, just for, I say this is purely for a little bit of fun. Actually, we can put it next to the hospital, so you can deliver presents to the hospital. And we're just going to drop that in there. And what I might do over time is we're actually, well, we can get these guys working on it. I don't think they're particularly busy at the moment. We are getting to the point now with some of the construction offices where they are kind of going into pure maintenance mode because we are running out of projects to do. Now, the next thing I want to do is come over here, and we've got to buy some trams. Let me see what we got in here. We got these, I think it was these Constar. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 6 of those. We're going to blow a lot of money, and we know that this thing here, remove you, set you up there, pick up vehicles. The reason I'm doing all this now is that hopefully if it all goes according to plan, we will be able to finish off by setting up what I want to do. So I've got this here. Now the next thing I want to do, and I've got to do this before I forget it, is I'm going to set up an option here to export fuel that we're building in this area, because you can see this area is now set up, and this is the reason why we're bringing in the trams, because this area is all powered up, ready to go. We've got a fire station here with fire trucks. So what I'm going to do is just bring a couple of trams up here to get the fire crew into here. So we've still got to build that bit. But the other thing I'm thinking of is if we come to here, we got a large building. I'm going to let this go green because we're too... Oops. Needs to be that way round. And what I'm going to do... See if I can angle it a little bit. Actually, it's got to go that way round as well. So that means it's going to be like that. And of course, we're going to... Because what I'm doing this for 2 reasons. The first reason is that once we've got the rail line built up, I can... How can you put it? Once I've got the rail line built up, I can export the fuel by train rather than truck. And the other reason is that we may want to ship nuclear fuel to a power station when we're actually building things up. Now, what we're going to need to do now, this is where it's going to mess up my construction trains a little bit, is I want to come out. No. It's wrong. Actually, we're going to come out fairly sharp like that. And I want this line to come out like that. And you're going to run down that way into there. You're going to come up this way. I mean, truthfully, these trains shouldn't really actually. And then this is going to be a little bit tricky, isn't it? I mean, this is going to be a little bit over the top, but the whole reason for putting this kind of squiggly little bit of track in here is for the trains from the distribution office over here being able to export the fuel. So we got that area there. I say we probably confused any construction trains, but that's tough luck. So that's the next thing done. So I've done the trams, I've done the rail link there. And the next thing, I'm just gonna let the game run. Actually, I don't know why it's got it on pause. Oh, there's something else I need to do as well, but seeing we're coming this way, what I want to do now up here is put in, we need a free gas station. Where I put you there. And of course, what we're going to need here is a 3 construction office, simply because we need the ability to come in here. Right, so I'm going to put the construction office in. We need someone to distribute fuel. Right, you've got spare capacity, and what you guys are going to do is come all the way out here and put this one, probably put about 50% fuel in. Yeah, 10 tons would be good enough. The reason for the fuel free here is that we're going to be bringing vehicles out here to build things, plus the fact we need the free leveling. So I want you to switch off there completely. Now, I'm not going to bring the bulldozers or vehicles out to here until we've got fuel in here, but otherwise what will happen is they will come out here, get to here, and then go all the way back over again to get more fuel. So it becomes a bit of a kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. We can get rid of you. Don't need you anymore. What we got here? What's this? Okay, wasn't where that was there. We need to fix it. Although meat is an issue which I'm going to have to address. I'm kind of skirting around it at the moment. And now the next thing I want to do, what I would like to do, great, got these in here, is I need to purchase some cargo wagons. Where's these tankers here? These ones. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to pick up Mr. Speedy here. And we're going to pick up there. Go to here. Go back to here. Go back to here. And then go back to the depot. Where is the depot? You'll have to really think about a new depot as well. The idea is that this distribution office here will bring in oil from there and deliver it up to, not Stilton, into here, because this line is now finished. And the idea is to get oil into here. And we should drop off here. You can also see that this terminal now has a connection for liquid fertilizer. This is a bit preemptive. It's ready. Let me just see. Yeah, they've got liquid fertilizer here. We need to make sure that stores it in that item there. And the idea is that eventually we will be delivering the liquid fertilizer to here and the other farms that we are going to build out here. So we're going to get quite a little bit of an industrial complex going out this way. Train waiting too long. Probably I'm getting quite a lot of collisions and things. No, okay. What I've got here is I'm delivering coal into wherever it is, into here. Now the coal's coming from our coal over down in the bottom right hand corner of the map. I'm bringing the coal into here, just as is mainly to ensure that there's always going to be a supply of coal in here. Now, if you watch the previous part, you'll be aware this steelworks was under maintenance, and it really gave me a big headache. But you can see also now that we've got the 2 coal processing plants going here. Great. Where are you waiting now? Why are you waiting too long? Why mess this up? Is there anyone else operating in this area? We'll break this up a bit. Yeah, I think it's down to We're going to have to split this, I think. It's what happened there is that because this is a complete circle, the train was effectively blocking itself. And I probably didn't help matters very much by doing this, but well, we can just keep plodding away. The other thing also is we are very slowly building our road out here. We've got lots of... You're still working on that area there. I just want to check while I've been going. I've been at this a little bit longer than I thought I would. Right, I think I can set up this route. We will get to doing some building. I think you'd be very interested in it. What we got to do now is the route that goes over there goes clockwise. What we're going to do now is this one is going to go anti-clockwise. You won't unload anything, but I don't want you to load any workers here. But you can load ordinary people. That also applies to here. You can unload workers if you happen to have a few spares on there. This one, I think you can... We're now getting to... No, we'll go one more... Oops, no. Workers. But we can unload workers. This one we can start loading and unloading. Because this is the one where we're going to pick up the workers to go to here. And then what you are going to do is run all the way out to here. Then you're going to go to the end station. So we've got two end stations together, but that's okay. Then what we're going to do is... Okay. And it's going to launch you. I'm just going to follow him for... Why are you not going? I think it might be down to the fact that, but we do need this end station. Okay, let's just push this out. Okay, I think they're just going to take a little while to space out. Right, he's got 33 workers on it. Or, yeah. He's picked up passengers. That is not good. This one. You only load workers. Okay, we're just going to follow this guy just to see how well he does. He's got 63 workers on. So at the moment we're not going to need a lot of workers there. But the most important thing is to actually get the to get them in the fire stations so that we provide fire coverage. I've got and of course they're going to run out through the mountains. We're maintaining a speed of 54 kilometers an hour. I think we can get faster trams later on. I just want to make sure that's what I'm looking for. And of course we are going to be producing some uranium ore, but until this is finished, I think this needs to go high priority. The delay on this is a consequence of the fact that the steel mill was in maintenance. So they will get there eventually. What will happen is that we will quite literally start to fill this up with our uranium oxide, and then of course what we will do is we got workers in here, and as eventually this will just wrap up by itself, and then what we will do is add more what we call it more workers to it. Just want to see where if this guy is actually going to this area here. I've got a feeling that this free construction site here is kind of running out of its usefulness now. Yeah, this shouldn't take that long once we've got some workers out here. Anyway, I've got a lot more distracted than I should have done. So what we're going to do now, and this is the focus in what I need in this part, actually, just on the way through. Where is it? Pollution warning, yep. Do we have fuel out here? Not yet. It's going to take quite a long time for a truck to get out here. So anyway, what we're going to be doing in this part is bringing this little place online, because I feel that given the fact that we got to build a lot of infrastructure to be able to develop the center of the map, and even this area here where we're going to get the oil, what I want to do is kind of start to bring this place online, because then what it means is we can start doing the connections this way, because we got a rail bridge here, we got railway here, and what we can do eventually is start to bring this town online. You can see where the fountains have all collapsed. Now it's going to take a little while to get this operational, but what I want to do is start planning it. And the first thing we're going to do is start with hydropower, because I want this area, well, this area has to be self-contained because we've got no power. I mean, I could put a power connection here. We could import the power, actually. That's a curiosity, yeah. We could do that. Now, I think I want to stay fairly kind of pure to the... Yeah, what we will do is just put in our usual small hydroelectric plant here. I ain't waiting too long. I can almost guarantee it's going to be... What are you waiting too long? Yep. I'll be glad when I've got most of this construction finished, because it's... The problem is that these tracks keep coming backwards and forwards this way. And while we're here, yeah, we've still got the... Once we've built this and this, just going to add you on that side as well. Then what we'll do is electrify this out. I think this is the last bit that needs to be electrified. Then we can start thinking about actually kind of laying the track in here. Anyway, I'm determined to make some progress with here. So we've got the power, hydropower here. I think what I would like to do is we may want to go this way. So I don't like putting a road too close in. But what I want to do is bring a road through here. Like that. And then the next thing we're going to need to do, this is going to have to be asphalt. Actually, we got footpaths in here. Just going to tidy up all this for the moment. And we will run an asphalt path all the way to there. Now, this probably, yeah, it can still get to here. So we've now got this area here. Now, this corner is intentionally being left set aside to provide the services to this town. Actually, I'm going to play a little bit slower, actually, because we're going to run into the snow. And this is the reason why I've put this road here. So what we need to do is get our services in here. I think we'll start with the hospital. We are going to stick with the historic buildings, simply because this place looks historic. Okay, it's not there. Okay, we'll go this way. Yeah, so we're going to start with the historic looking buildings here to begin with. So we're going to put you there. Then we're going to need a shopping mall, grocery store. Again, we're going to stay with the historical representation. And then out the back here, we're going to bring out a small warehouse, which will come in this direction with a road, so that we can bring in there, because we have to bring all our food supplies, workers, etc. from here. Yeah, so we're going to need a small warehouse here. This is my go-to one. And you can see by doing this, we can push this right down slightly this way, like that. And then this can come off here, where we'll break the road here, like that. And then it means that what we can do then is put in, let's clear farther away. Cargo station, and we can put in a 4-point drop off here, like that. And hook you in like that. So that means we've now got medical there. One thing we are going to need is a fire station. I think maybe we need to start putting together a road crew here as well, so that we can start graveling up these areas. Yeah, I think we'll get a road crew. What's that? What's down here? What's causing that? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Right, I need a road crew, and of course we've got to use our free construction offices. Actually, yeah, I think we're a new out there as well. So we're going to have to put the road crew in here. Again, we're going to have to go with the reconstruction office. We'll just tuck you in there. Begin with. Also, we're going to need a free gas station, which we'll put in here. We're not worried about the rail line. And of course, we're going to need a free distribution office as well. All this is going to get torn down eventually. And of course, the first thing we're going to buy here is actually curiosity. Let's see what we've got. We've got a little oil tanker here. And you can see because we're in 1953 now, you can actually see the vehicles, but you can see they're all quite low capacity. So what we're going to we'll come in here, actually switch the oil tanker. Not that we need a big one anyway. Could actually use a steam driven one actually. It's the price of these vehicles as well. I think we're buy one of those. Your job is going to be to go to here, and your job is going to be buy fuel from there, unload there, and make it 50%. Now here we've only got 4 slots, but all we really need at the moment is gravel. And what we're going to do is here is we are going to buy a couple of dumpers, workshop capacity dumpers. That's 18. I think we'll start with your 61. They're all roughly the same, so we'll start with 2 of those, And what we're going to need is get a couple of Stanettes, bulldozers. Actually, what we will do is asphalt as well. Now, the problem we're going to have with asphalt is the fact that this footpath, when we get to it, we'll need the workforce to do it. So what we'll probably have to do is bring in another free construction office here. So what we're going to do is just get these guys doing these local roads to begin with and getting this all put together, and then we can start actually working a little bit bigger. So we've now got our road crew here, and again, we're not going to pay for workforce, we're just going to pay for the gravel at the moment. So we got this here. Right, the next thing we've got to look at is we've got food there, we've got there. We're going to need fire coverage, which I think to begin with, where can we put the fire station? I think I will bring a road maybe down to about here. Oops, the road's gone wobbly. So put a road there. We will put we are going to put a modern fire station in. There are limits. We'll put the fire station on this corner here. What we will now need is kindergarten and education. If we could get well, it's going to get rid of the small fields. I don't want, two reasons. We're going to be using this space, and more importantly, if you put fields in, the workers will end up going into them, and that means the resources will be wasted. Again, I think we're going to gravel you. In fact, I'm just going to do the whole lot, I think. It's a road connection there. Yeah, I think we're just going to need to gravel in all this lot. Then eventually we'll put a footpath through here. Yeah, I think that's about all we can really do at the moment, is just let these guys kind of work on doing this area. We can say we got the power lines there, we got the fire station planned. Let me just see about from a point of view of a kindergarten. We're going to use a small, oh, I think that would be nice if we could get that in there. I'm sure it went in there. That's better. We'll slip the kindergarten in there. And then where can we put the school? Again, we're going to use the old buildings just so that they're all in character. No, I don't want the orphanage. No, not by a long way. And of course, we can't knock anything down at the moment. Say if I put the school on this corner, I think if we get a footpath through, actually we could put the school there as a reciprocal, couldn't we? Just put you there. You're going to have to be a mud footpath there. So we got the school. Of course, we're going to need to put in some sport. Okay, looks like we got a new Mars pontoon. Actually, I think what we're going to do now is we're just going to leave this to their own devices, and then we'll come back. I mean, nothing should happen up here. So we're just going to scoot back to here. We should have got oil tankers here now. We've got, what we're going to do now is we're going to We're going to load oil here. It's a long way, but this connection here is a little bit too tight and it gets a little bit overloaded. And what I would like to do is kind of build this area up, unload oil there. We're going to start with 20%. And let's go here. Let the game run. This is where I find out all the trains are busy. Yep. Okay, we're going to need another train here. Any chance of electric? Nope. I'm going to stick with trying to standardize speed. Yeah. So we're just going to wait for the train to come out here. One thing I want to check is to see how we're doing here. Oh, we're doing okay at the moment with the coal. We have to keep an eye on the gravel. Wait for the train to come this way. Oh, you can do it. Where are you? Oh, train fueling here. This fueling stop is a potential problem. Wow, looks like we had... Oh, yeah, this is the speedy train. What you should do now is... Yep. Just going to keep an eye on him for the moment. We'll just come there. Wow, yes, we got metro trains. Now, the metro trains, I doubt very much if they'll be available from here, but we'll take a quick look. It'd be brilliant if they are. Yes, we have. We've got Warsaw concept there. Right, I have been doing some research because I was looking at the research tree for no particular reason other than just curiosity. But if I show you the research tree, you've got this citizen vaccination here. And I couldn't understand why. And I want to do that just to try and get everyone healthy. Because these two researches here are a little bit odd because they don't seem as it doesn't seem to persist. It seems it almost expires after a certain period of time. It's actually going to be quite interesting. I know this is a complete aside, and I'll be emphasised completely. It's pure speculation. It'd be really interesting to see whether some of the medical research will be put behind date stamps when the only DLC is released. Now that, I'm going to emphasise, is pure 100% speculation. There's nothing here. Building closed due to bad weather. Right. Time for you to be demolished. Because I want to clear this area out for future expansion. How many over 21s we got? We got 481 there. We are on the 22nd of October. We got a lot of fields here which still need to be harvested, but the crops are running in here. Looks like we've got Volkswagen Beetles. One thing I do need to check. Need these open holes moved out. Mack trucks. Where are you? Oops. Let me just do a quick check of... They're working on buses. Then I was knocking out some more waste trucks here. Let's just see how we're doing up here. So we're now producing uranium oxide. And then that will do is move on to conversion. So we've got the beginnings of our area there. We got any more? Okay, let me just come here. All related vehicles. We seem to have a disassociated tram network here. I'm not exactly sure why you are being independent. You need to be joined up with this lot. Okay. You, where are you? Let's pause the game. You're the one that's freebasing, which is out here. What that will do is space these out so that we get more workers in here. And then we get more workers going out to here. Just want to make sure that route. All related vehicles. Let's do nuclear city tram stop. Let's be this one. Yeah, you shouldn't be. You should only be picking up workers here because you are. But you can unload. Okay. One thing I will do here is I don't think you guys are really pulling in that much in the way of coverage. So I think if we do that, we'll check the locomotive in a little while. Where's the road crew here? Yeah, you've already picked it up, so that's good. I just want to. Okay, so he's now should have delivered some oil up to here. Oh, that didn't. Did we purchase any oil? Bit suspicious here. It says we're purchasing oil. Okay, where did that train go? A little bit suspicious. Then again, I suppose technically. Okay, there's the oil train. This can have a little bit of a follow. And then again, 300 tons isn't going to be much. These trains are going to be running backwards and forwards all the time. But then the oil flowing in will actually keep everything working. And of course, because we're making fuel and bitumen, which is what we're actually exporting, we should be able to make a little bit of a quiet profit from this. Look at that nice loading speed here. So this is costing us 18,000. And oops, thank you, game. And I haven't done this for a little while as well. So we're just gonna follow the train for a little while. I'll just minimize that. I'm just curious to see how quickly that oil is being consumed. But at the same time, I just don't want to overload the system too much. Plus, doing this is also interesting in the sense that you get a feel for whether there's any potential blockages or such on the line as well. Yeah. I That line's gone to red. This guy's just barreling through this here. I think the old coal wagon here is probably pulling a lot of fuel. Getting the first... Oh, we got a fire as well. Getting the first electric train is going to make a big difference. And we will be looking to upgrade very, very quickly. Okay. Whoops. What happened there? Didn't mean to do that, but... it's the far one. Just want to see how quickly this is being consumed. Right, we're offloading 200 tons. That's coming out really quickly, but that's probably down to the fact that, yeah. So what it's doing is as this is unloading, this then creates a little bit of a backlog. But more importantly, what it does is it keeps the plastics industry going as well. Because the problem I had with the plastics industry was the fact that this was getting a little bit of a bias. In fact, what I could do now is there was a medium distribution office, this one. You were that's fuel. Okay, you don't need to do that anymore and deliver to the plastics industry, because if we've got a regular supply of fuel oil coming in here being imported, yet no resources, that's good, because this keeps all this full, and more importantly it should keep the fuel and bitumen flowing into here. Still want to check this on the way through. Yeah, we've got 4,000 tons there. And of course we've got our little heating oil plant thing here. Where are you getting? Yeah, this is just the food export guy. Okay. Let me just see. One other area which I need to keep an eye on is here. Because you can see we're now getting to a point where this incinerator could get overloaded. And we do need new staff. But I did see it said that we've got a SKD 706 an MTZ bus. Right, let's just have a look at that. You can see here, if I was importing the oil from here, this train would be blocking, so we'd end up with a blocking situation here, and this area is too crowded for that. Buses. What we got here? We got this is now 1953. This carries 40 passengers at 85 kilometers an hour. This one carries, wow, because this is the one we've got now. So we've got 3 versions of buses now. We've got a bus here that's got 116,000, which carries 123 passengers at 60 kilometers an hour. And if I probably turn these off and then we come to buses, you can see now these are the buses that we will have available. I wonder what the template for these is. Let's do sort by speed. This is the fastest. This is 65. This is 65. So the fastest one we've got is this one at 40 kilometers an hour. So I think what we're going to need to do now is start sorting out which buses we can replace with, because obviously we don't want the ones with really large amounts of workforce going round, although maybe replacing some of the buses in there. Let me just see, what is the how much will the template cost us? Let's have a look at the template, because wait, bus, turn off that. 1 million. Now these buses are going to run for a long time, so part of me, we got the money. If we sort by speed, this one's 123. To be honest, I think if I develop a need for a bus carrying 123 passengers, things, but what I am going to do is we are going to, oh, this is a tough one. What's the capacity on the Zeiss? This is 52, so it's kind of halfway between the two, isn't it? I like the speed of this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to buy a template on that. And then we're going to tell it to the game to start building a few of these. 4 of those. I mean, we've got a lot of buses in here anyway. You can go there, which we can use up. Okay, we're now in the snow. We're coming to the end of the winter. We've got 1,000. Oh, wow. And we actually harvested all the fields. So we certainly need the crop train to bring in from here. Because technically we're still harvesting at the moment. Let's just see whether we collected everything. Yeah, I think we're harvesting from all the fields. We got little odd bits and pieces left in some of these fields. But the trouble is that we're not going to get we're going to get crop losses, because basically what we got here is that the combine harvester is not fast enough to bring in the crops. Yeah, well, that's the way it is. Let's just have a look at this farm over here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a similar problem here, plus the fact that this one is completely full. But there's not much we can do about this, simply because until we've got a train that can go there. Yeah, I know. Okay, what have you guys been doing now? Okay, what's up with you? Where are you going? You're going that way. Why is... Let's have a look at the... It's because I put this link in that makes all this one single unit. This is where the game gets very, very messy. Oh well, there's not much we can do about it. How are we doing here with our... what we got working on this area here? Ground crew, free office, any of these guys got... I mean, these shouldn't be... not the prison. Yeah. Oh, you're on the uranium processing plant. What we can do probably... Yeah, you've got nothing, so you can add to that. I think probably one of the first things we're probably going to do with when the buses come available is I think we need to do a bus upgrade. Let me just see what have we got in the way of buses. Yeah, see, so for an example here, we've got a bus in here. These guys aren't doing much. I think we're just going to do the manual scrapping here. Oops. Where is... Yeah, we'll hook you up here. Go back over to here. Look, change depots. I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just have a look at. Right, just put you there. Okay, I think these. I think what's okay. The game is basically telling me that I've got to replace both of these. So I think okay, we've got a breakdown as well. Go and check that breakdown. And I'm just going to put you. I can find you into there. What have we got broken down here? You're 93%. You're 28 years old. And you are junk. Trouble is, do we have any garbage trucks? That is a good question. What we got here? No, we don't have any garbage trucks. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm just going to look in here and see if we've actually got any waste trucks that 1947 capacity. These are all smalls. Oh, great. Right, change in priority for our construction crew. Let me just see. Oh, you're producing waste trucks at the moment. What we are going to do is cancel that. Get you on producing waste trucks. This guy is a dead loss, so you can hit the there. That means that this technical office, which is over here, is actually what we are. I'm just going to put an emergency thing in here. Waste truck capacity. We're going to bring in a heavy hauler. It's a little bit manky, but there's not much I want to do. Let's have a look at waste trucks. Yeah, at the moment we're replacing heavy hauler for heavy hauler. Right, I've gone over time on this video, so just to finish off, we'll just go up and see how our new colonies going, how busy they are they putting things together. I mean, this is going to be a very slow grind no matter what, because we've only got the thing. I mean, I think for the moment we'll just let them go through the winter putting this together, and then we will take it from there. The other place I would like to check is out here. Have we actually got fuel out here now? No. What's up with these guys? I thought you were... Okay, yeah. Oops. Actually... Where are you? You're full of... Right, we're going to use you because you are moving the fertilizer, but you're not doing it at the moment. I think what we will do is make sure we get the one with the fuel in it. Yeah, well, that's a bit of a fail, but so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do off camera is play through to the middle of February so we can get rid of the snow. And in the next part, we're just going to carry on trying to push things through as much as possible. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.